Hey there folks, just bringing you a very quick tutorial on some advanced multi-shot techniques. Before you ask, I'm on Darkshore Mythic right now. Check the description for a related link, and more details if you'd like. What matters is that the rules for multi-shot are exactly the same here as they are on Official Classic, as far as I've tested at least. The reason I'm here is to demonstrate the chaining logic visually, through a similar spell. So, on with the actual topic. I've been getting a lot of questions about how multi-shot works, and some folks have noticed my Deadzone shot technique in Darkshore Mythic, or Dead Mines. Today, I'm going to explain exactly how to aim your multi-shot, not lose DPS, and even generate more DPS through creative use of positioning and multi-shot. Let's recap the basics first thing. Multi-shot is a pretty useful ability. It deals great damage to up to 3 targets. Damage based on how much your auto shot deals, which is why weapons with higher damage values per hit, usually slower weapons, are ideal because they affect the damage of multi-shot and, coincidentally, aim shot too. It's one of our critical shots for raiding. However, many hunters are afraid to use it around CC. They don't know how to aim it or optimize its use in combination with melee weaving. Let's go over basic combos. You should know that one of our most effective quick combos is auto-multi-auto. That combo basically results in 3 auto shots worth of damage going out between only 2, and you can add an aim shot before that if you get the opportunity for great burst damage. Always put your auto shot on cooldown before using multi-shot, unless that will kill the target you need to shoot with multi-shot for it to work best, okay? Now, that's really basic stuff, you gotta know that. How do we aim multi-shot though? Well, there seems to be the misconception floating around that multi-shot is a quote-unquote conal attack. Instead, think of it like chain lightning. You can see how chain lightning chains between targets. Observe how it behaves. Ignore the lightning coming from me. It's only a dummy graphic that goes out on one random target of those struck by chain lightning, so it doesn't matter. What does matter is which targets the chain lightning is actually hitting. I will break this down. First, let's do the obvious thing and aim at the target in the center. Watch closely now. Do you see how the one all the way on the left is not actually being hit with chain lightning? The reason for this is because chain lightning always chains to the closest target. The right dummy is slightly closer than the left dummy, so what's happening is chain lightning hits the center dummy first. Then, it chains to the right dummy, which is closest to the center. However, the left dummy is too far away from the right dummy for it to chain from the second target, the right dummy, to the third, the left dummy. Now, let's try casting on either the left or the right dummy. Observe. By casting at the right dummy, chain lightning hits the center target second, and the left target third. And if we cast at the left dummy, chain lightning hits the center target second, and the right target third. Watch what happens when I try the same thing with multi-shot. As you can see, the chaining behavior is exactly the same. By firing at the center target, only 2 targets are struck. However, firing upon the left target or the right target results in all 3 being struck. We can use our knowledge of this behavior to do some neat things. For testing purposes, I have placed a rabbit slightly further left of the left target dummy. Let's say the rabbit is a sheeped target, for example. I'll even freezing trap it to get my point across. Knowing how multi-shot is aimed, we can very confidently fire upon the 3 targets we want to hit without fear we'll break the sheep, or in this case trap. But that's an obvious example. Take the left target dummy as a further example. Let's say that is the sheep or trap. In that instance, we could hypothetically fire upon only 2 targets and not chain to the third, knowing this behavior. CC isn't broken, but our multi-shot is fired out. It may take some time to develop a sixth sense for how this works, and when you should or shouldn't fire your multi-shot. The chaining distance is most likely affected by hitbox size too, so you may need to become accustomed to specific mobs or Tauren. In any case, just practice this, keep at it, and you will know instinctually when to fire sooner or later. I want to cover a couple more things before we go. First, always be looking for an opportunity to use your multi-shot. If two mobs are passing each other, they're close to each other, that's the time to fire a shot. If the mob you're fighting is about to die, fire your multi-shot to break a nearby CC'd target, because that will be the new target in a moment, and you can get early damage on it, as well as extra damage on the mob that's about to die. Lady Vespera's fight in Darkshore Mythic tests this very concept. For her fight, we must push her and her ad below certain HP percentages at certain times, and the ad is practically immune to magic. The only option is multi-cleave. Now, watch how I fire my multi-shot each time they pass each other. This is opportunistic use. This is what you want to be doing. Eventually, I cannot fire on the Remnant at all, because it's in the Deadzone, but Lady Vespera is not. I attack the Remnant by chaining off Vespera, and this is what is known as a Deadzone shot. As the fight goes on, Lady Vespera and the Remnant are separated again, but by moving away from them both, I'm able to funnel them closer to each other as they chase me, which gives me even more opportunities to fire multi-shot. The last thing I want to show you is the aforementioned Deadzone shot technique. This clip here is from a run through the Dead Mines on official classic server Herod PvP. As you can see, I perform a Deadzone shot, chaining multi from the target on my pet straight into the melee, resulting in a Venom shot proc. A follow-up Raptor Strike finishes off the enemy. Well, technically it's a melee shot, but to keep things simple, let's refer to any multi-shot that chains into close range a Deadzone shot. Back to the dummies. We know how to aim multi-shot now, but we can do much better than that, can't we? One more basic thing you need to remember is that our ranged auto shots and melee auto attacks do not share cooldown, so we already have ample opportunity for DPS increases if we have one target in melee and one at range. However, knowing the Deadzone shot technique, we can go even further with a hybrid DPS style. Let's say my pet is tanking an enemy over there, and I've got something in my face right here. I can fire shots on the far enemy, including multi-shot, thus performing a Deadzone shot technique with the right positioning. And I can Raptor Strike or auto attack the target hitting me in the meantime. If you're an engineer, you can add further cleave with dynamite, which I absolutely recommend because it's it's really a blast, I suppose you could say. You will rarely have the right positioning set up for you by others. You must take it upon yourself to create the conditions ideal for Deadzone shots and hybrid DPS. You must learn to run to the right spot at the right time. Your positioning matters more than the mob's positioning, really. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to cover with regard to multi-shot today. Don't forget to check the description for more details and links. I wish you good luck and happy hunting. I hope this was helpful. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!